great calf stretch that you can do on your own pretty easily, as long as you feel pretty good about your balance. It is something I can do almost anywhere. If I start in a small lunge with my front knee a little bit bent and my back leg fairly straight, I try to leave both heels down on the ground, and I do a little mini bend and stretch of just my back knee. So I'm trying to keep my front knee at about the same angle. I'm trying to leave my heels glued down. And then as I'm trying to leave that heel glued down and this back knee is doing a little bit of a bend and stretch, what I end up feeling in that back calf is that the stretch is kind of alternating between the two bigger calf muscles, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. Now when I set up for the stretch, I try to be fairly parallel with my feet and squared up in my hips. Some people have more parallel alignment of hip and knee and foot than others. So you just do the best that you can. Ideally, your kneecap is pointing in the general direction of your second toe, and your toes are pointing generally forward. Your hips are fairly squared up. You probably want a little bit of navel to spine support to help with your balance and protecting your lower back. In general, I don't want to be too far apart with my feet because, for one, that pulls me where I'm not square. It can make it harder to balance. In general, I'm trying to avoid going really wide from side to side while I do it. I try to think about my feet lining up with my hip sockets and that actual hip socket. So there's several things I'm working on at once there. I spend a little time on one leg, and then I can spend a little time on the other leg. And I like to do this almost anywhere. So I could be at the grocery store in line or at the bank in line waiting. And I could get really angry about waiting, or I could find something else to do. I could do something for my body. I can address my body a little bit, help my body feel better. Our bodies are really meant to move. Of course, if you have a lot of problems with your balance, you might not want to do this stretch in public. You might want to do it at home. You could take a moment in your kitchen. You could hold on to your kitchen countertop. Or maybe you're out in the hallway and you stop and you put your hands on the wall and you do some little stretches there so that you feel good about knowing that you can hold yourself up. Of course, you want to be careful about what kind of surfaces you're on, if they're slippery, and what you have on your feet. But really, we're meant to keep moving, and the more that we can keep our bodies in action every day, whether or not you're stopping to do a full workout, it really makes a huge difference in how you feel. It also helps to increase blood circulation, keep your joints moving, keep range of motion going. When we start to lose range of motion, we really start to lose function. When we start to lose the elasticity in our muscles, we start to lose function. And we really don't want to do that. So I am a Pilates instructor. I try to help people every day figure out how to feel better in their bodies and to be stronger and more supple and just more mobile and ready to take on life. My name is Kerry Kreiman. I'm the owner of the Pilates Works studio in Fort Worth, Texas. I hope that this message is helpful to you and that you can find ways to do little